Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the Tier 10 Polish Tech Tree Heavy, the 60 TP, a vehicle which features an absolutely just destructive gun, dealing 750 average damage per shot, with 8 degrees of gun depression, 2800 DPM with the loadout I currently have, and even better than that, armor on the turret that is nearly impossible to cut through while hull down. Really, the biggest threat to the 60 is the same biggest threat to the majority of hull-down vehicles, and that is artillery. Already are going to absolutely crap on this vehicle. It also doesn't have the best hull armor. I mean, it's troll. There will definitely be times where people shoot at your upper plate and manage to bounce, or hit your track wheel at a certain angle and it won't pen. But if you know where to shoot a 60, it's pretty weak. The lower plate's only like 150, and the track wheels, once over-angled, are really bad. Very easy to lock the tank down in position. So it's got a lot of good going for it, and it's got a lot of bad. I think the good definitely outweighs the bad, though. I would say the 60 TP is one of the stronger Tier 10s currently available in the game. But one of the big downsides is the fact that it does not feature that much pen. Only 317 mils of heat is not a lot, and its standard is pretty poor as well at only about 250. It means that for the most part, you're going to use a lot of gold in this vehicle, so it's going to be an absolute credit sink. Well, let's see what we can do here. I actually just realized that I do not have food on this tank. I actually have a fire extinguisher. I mean, that's alright, but it does make the vehicle a bit less accurate, have a lot less DPM, so I will probably fix that after this battle, but let's see what we can do. Up against us, we have a Super Conqueror, which is going to be very annoying to fight. An AMX M4. Okay, I mean, I already know where the Super Conch is going to go, so we'll see what we're able to do here. Now, we are running a turbo on this tank to try and use the top speed to the best of our abilities. This vehicle is not very fast. It only goes 34-ish kilometers per hour, so running turbo allows us to go upwards of almost 40, which is alright. But yeah, the 60 TP is not a vehicle that's going to be driving incredibly fast. We already got detected, which is interesting. Alright. Let's see, is anybody over here? I'm hoping we can make this crossing safely, and yes, we did. I mean, they don't have too many heavies, so it's not that surprising to me we were able to make the crossing. But there it is. That's exactly what I was expecting to see here. The Super Conqueror, who already managed to hatch us, I think. No, he went through my gun manlet. Oh, okay. Never mind. I forgot. I forgore. Alright, well, I'm not even going to bother to fight him. I seriously don't know what to do against a Super Conch in a position there, because there's really no counter to it. Alright, I personally do think that Wargaming should have nerfed, instead of the DPM on the vehicle, maybe the turret armor a bit, because I think the turret armor is what allows the Super Conch to be so stupidly OP. It's not necessarily the damage per minute. I mean, the DPM on the tank is dumb, but it's the fact that it has so much armor everywhere paired with the DPM that allows it to be so dangerous. So for now, we're just going to wait here. We'll see if somebody makes a play. Oh, there you go. We got the enemy 907 in front of us. Unfortunate. Don't know where the shell went, but obviously didn't go exactly where I wanted it to. Problem is, we don't have much support here. It's just me and a Kampfpanzer, which is obviously not really any support. It would not surprise me to see this Super Conqueror start to move up on us here. We already lost our STB, which is pretty unfortunate, to be honest. Let's move up here again. Let's see if the Super Conch's still just waiting. Interesting, he's not. Okay. Well, that is interesting. Don't know where he went. Guess we can just wait here, possibly. Maybe somebody will roll around this corner. We got the Kampfpanzer 50-ton in mid. Oh, there you go. Super Conch is still in the spot over there. I mean, I'm not going to bother to really fight him because it's a waste of my time. So I'm just going to chill here for now. Maybe we can hit the 907 if that player's still chilling off to this spot here. Let's see. Is the 907 still here? No. I did see something break, though. There you go. 907 is indeed still here. And we hit him. Perfect. Right in the hatch, it looks like. So there you go. 726 damage off of his vehicle. That's literally a third of his tank gone. It's kind of ridiculous that you have the ability to do that in a vehicle like the 60 TP. So we got the AMX M4 off to the side. And again, we're just waiting. Our team is pretty even on HP right now. Super Conch has decided that he's going to maneuver on up. We are most likely proxy spotted. Yes, we are. Okay. I'm going to keep an eye on the AMX. But my thought process is that I can just poke the Super Conch And possibly... Ooh, also got the 907 right in front. And... there you go, 740 damage shell into his vehicle. Let's move on up over here, but where's my Kampfpanzer? There he is, finally helping a bit. Alright, let's see. I don't want to be bonked by the Super Conk a lot, I'm gonna be honest. Let's try and finish off the KPZ if we can. There you go, you're dead. Why is our Kampfpanzer not helping us? Like, bro, are you just gonna sit here and let me die? I can't sometimes with teammates. Alright, well the Super Conqueror did end up bouncing us. I'm going to back up because I don't want to be shot by the AMX. So we're going to keep on backing up. AMX missed me, and there you go, 722. The enemy Super Conk does end up dying. Wow, that Kampfpanzer is the biggest wimp I've ever seen, bruh. I cannot believe that that player would sit there and watch me die rather than just help. Alright, well, let's reload. Obviously, this vehicle features very, very poor DPM. Well, actually, it doesn't. I lied. I don't know why I said that. What I meant to say is it has a very long reload. It feels like it has bad DPM because of how long the reload is. There you go. We were able to angle at the last second. We're in a really bad spot here, though. I mean, this is about as bad of a position as you can get. I'm going to back up. We know that the TVP was in this back spot over here. Alright. I'm probably going to load AP if I can. I'm worried about that TVP. Don't know if he's going to pop on the bridge or not, which obviously would be really bad. Oh, there you go. There it is. I knew it. Okay. Let's see. TVP crosses in the open, and... no, that was never going to hit. Obviously, this gun is not very accurate, which is understandable. I mean, it's a 150 millimeter. It's not really supposed to be accurate, but it's just kind of funny. Alright, let's reload again. I'm probably going to load AP at this point. Yeah, we are going to load AP. I think that's a smarter decision. We have the M103 off to the side, and let's just see if we can possibly bonk the M103 turret. There you go, 700 damage shell into his vehicle. Just like that, we're at 3,400 already. I mean, the gun on this tank is, as I went over, devastating. It's a very hard vehicle to actually counter if played properly. But it does have big downsides. So, let's see. We got the TVP in the back. And kind of hoping that we can bonk him. Let's just maneuver on up here. Got the M103 off to the side. I mean, at this point, we're just going to have to push. Don't know if they're going to allow us to get any more damage out, but not a bad result either way. Aiming, and bonk! There you go, 457 damage, finishing off the TVP. So that was a pretty solid game. The best way to deal with a vehicle like the Super Conqueror is don't deal with it at all. And you can see that worked pretty effectively that game. I know for a fact that this tank cannot fight a Super Conk. Apparently he went through our mantlet with one of the shells, which I didn't even know was possible. But yeah, there's just no point to fight a vehicle that has much more DPM than me, much more hull down armor than me, when I'm in a tank that doesn't even have the ability to see his hatch hull down, and I don't have the accuracy to thread the shell between his gun mantlet. So it's just not worth it to even bother fighting him. I'd much rather wait for him to push me, which he did. Really, the only reason we almost even died was because our Kampfpanzer just kind of sat there and farmed off us instead of pushing in and helping, trying to take a shot or block it all. So, a little disappointing from our teammate there, but we did pretty good. 4,000 damage, we got to win, and that's really the most important thing about, obviously, playing the battle is winning. Here we go! Second battle. I think this is a pretty good map for the 60, but it really depends on where our opponents go and who the artillery decide to tunnel. Because if it's us, then we're probably just going to be getting pegged all day. But we'll find out. I'm going to load gold as usual to begin with, and unless I see an opponent that we can pen with AP, we're sticking with the heat. Alright, let's start off by heading into the front. Hopefully we can get some good ol' bonks. I mean, the nice thing about a vehicle like the 60 is you only need to pen 4 shells to be at about 3k if you high roll 1 or 2 of them. Ideally 5 shells, but that's it. 5 shells in your whole battle, and you're at 3k damage. So, we'll see. Our BZ-75 is going to kill himself. I'm surprised he did not get nuked for that. I mean, that was an incredibly stupid play he made there. Alright, well, we are going to go wide here. Oh, boy. That was a little annoying. Alright, well. No. Okay, we're good. Okay. Just wanted to get over here. Nice. Alright, we are now unstunned. Oh, thank you, mouse. Thank you. Okay, we're all good. Just a little sussler there for a moment. Okay, so we have the 705, which the only spot we can pen is the lower plate, which is obviously very annoying. Hoping that the mouse... Okay, nice. The mouse does take the shot, and then we're going to aim it on his lower plate, and we're going to bounce. Unfortunate. Obviously, the 60 TP gun is not very accurate, which means you're going to have to rely on some RNG every now and then when bonking people. 705 shot again, and this time we did pen him for a pretty big slap at that. And we were able to bait the 60 in the shooting arm mouse. The only problem is I am stunned, so we got to wait a little bit. Alright, there you go. He gets bonked. I'm going to reload, and let's see. Alright, the 705 missed. Let's see. This mouse is actually being a great teammate here, I'm going to be honest. Alright, let's see. Bonk, there you go. I mean, I don't mind bleeding a bit of health if... Okay, bruh, I can't believe that 261 shot me over the mouse. Either way, what I was saying is that, this mouse and I don't mind, like, taking a shot for the... Artillery! Artillery! Alright, but what I'm hoping right now is that we can cross this and get over here, which will be a lot better. There you go. Okay. We're now no longer stunned. What I'm hoping is that we can maybe get the bonk into the VZ, aiming, and... Nice! 743! I mean, that's just... It's so nasty. I mean, what do you do to counter that? You just die. It's so dumb. Alright, let's reload. We got a little bit longer on our reload, and we got the IS-7 right in front of us. Unfortunate. And then we get hit for 804. Again, though, the accuracy is the big letdown of this tank. It cannot hit anything. Like, it's so inaccurate. Alright, well, let's try again. We got a little bit longer on our reload. There you go. 753 shell into the IS-7. I mean, this will be a win, and it's a pretty solid win at that. We were able to get a lot of damage out. We're also getting some assistance on the Leopard. It's possible as well that we're going to be able to bonk the IS-7 again. There you go. Nice clearing shell. Hopefully that Leopard does not shoot me, because we're not very healthy at this point. Let's see. Let's hope that our team kills that Leopard. That's really all I can say. Okay, they do. Nice. 4005 and 261 are all that's left, but the game's over already. I mean, this was an absolute steamroll. So, yeah, the 60 TP, it's one of those vehicles where it does very well, and it's very hard to honestly counter, but the gun is its biggest enemy. It's great, but it's also really bad. As you saw, we aimed in on the IS-7. I don't know where the shell went, but it obviously didn't go where we wanted it to. And that's something you're going to have to live with when driving this tank, is the fact that the gun is not going to hit every shell you fire. Probably 25 to 30% of the shots you shoot aren't going to pen. But when they do pen, you do pretty good. We still did 3,200 damage. That mouse was the major reason why this game was so easy. He took shots for me, and he allowed us to get some good bonks out. But, yeah, I think the 60 is great, honestly. I mean, we did 4 games in the vehicle today overall. I averaged just over 3,000 damage, which is all right. I've never driven the tank before, so I've just been getting used to it, and just in the first 4 games I've been doing pretty well. So, obviously, this is a very fun tank. Personally, I would probably get rid of the rammer if this was my loadout, and I would probably put V-stabs on the tank instead. But I still think it's kind of fun to just mess around with this vehicle. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.